Hello, today I'm going to share what I channeled around. It's a continuation of the last couple of videos. When I went to channel this content, my guides brought in all of this information at once. They said it's all connected from a high level perspective, but they want to bring these truths forward to help with the awakening. So let's get into it. All right, this is the visual they gave me. I did the best I could. This one was tough. I'm not an artist, so this is what they showed me. Over here is we've got the White House. This is representative. This is supposed to be a fence around the White House with the flag. Representative of the White House, politics, media, Hollywood, right? We've got these people over here looking at this. So the media covers politics, covers the four pillars that are collapsing, which I do a whole series on this, banking and finance, political structures, let's see, meds, gotta be careful with my words because that video got blocked here, and education, which is the most corrupt. So the media is going to continue to send out information to us on those topics, right? So this is representative of all that stuff. So since the media, Hollywood, religion pulls our attention towards what they want us to believe is real, I cover this in other videos. When we put our attention and our energy towards what they want us to, that is literally what creates that. We live in a dimension that we create based on what we envision, combined with, our thoughts, which is what we're envisioning, combined with our beliefs. So what we envision creates our beliefs, and then it creates emotions. That is the ingredients to create the visual reality that you experience in this life, okay? So the powers at the top of this globe know this. They know that we create the reality. So they tell us what they want us to create. Go watch my other videos on this. I'm not going into this in this video. Just touching high level for you guys to understand. So as they're pulling our attention this way, this is what they told me about. And it felt like, they want me to channel this again. They're just going to give me they just gave me a little bit to share today. Again, I don't know this. I had to look up what it was. I still don't fully understand what it is. But what they showed me is that the people behind, there are many people behind. Some of them, if you were to see their names on paper, you would recognize some of the names, and some of them you would not recognize. And what they said, and they're saying again, is it's a conglomerate of people from different areas. They're saying like whistleblowers from different areas, potentially military, right? Potentially people who've been in politics, people we might even have seen on the president's chair. This is a conglomerate of people that, I guess the only way is why I drew it. All right, so this is a tree. These are roots representing this is all underground, right? This is a table with people sitting around the table. These are the people. These people also know, to varying degrees, my guides are saying, how this reality is created. They know that what we envision, our thoughts, our beliefs, and our emotions create this physical reality. So they drip campaign stuff out there through platforms, and obviously not the media. They're in opposition of over here, okay? For the most part, they said there's some caveats. There's always caveats, so that we're talking high level here, just to give you basic understanding what's going on. There are a group, a conglomerate of people that are using the laws of the universe, is what they're saying, specifically the one that we create a reality, the ingredients that I just mentioned, to pull attention this way. So this is like a tunnel coming up from the ground, and there's somebody up here going, look here, create this. So there's these people looking over here. They're not looking here, right? So what they're trying to do from a high level perspective, there's much more than this, but I'm just going to touch on this. What their goal is to pull our attention by dropping information in certain platforms that will help us envision what they want to create. Okay? So if they say something's going down on January 15th, 2025, and this is kind of what it is, right? They want enough people to focus their attention on that to support this thing that they want done. This makes sense? I hope this makes sense. It's tough to explain. The other thing is they want people to do their own research, right? There's many things going on, but the two big things they wanted me to share today is by dropping in information in these platforms in the way that they do, they know that they're spurring people's curiosity, right? And they want people to do their own research, because if they're thinking if we can train people to do their own research, it has a multi-layer benefit, right? These people, as they do their own research, will change their beliefs on their own, right? And it also invests time and energy, which also participates in creating what it is that they want to create. If you're doing research and you believed the sky was red, but somebody drops in this cryptic message on a platform that says the sky may or may not be red. Have you checked out these things? And they give you a riddle or they give you some clues, and then you're curious about it. If somebody was just to say the sky is blue, it's not red, people would go, the sky's red. What are you talking about? You're crazy, and move on. But in the way they do it, it hooks people in, and it makes them want to go and go, what does this mean? And then by doing their own research to figure out what the clue is or whatever it is, they on their own change their own mind. And that's powerful, because nobody can change your mind. Only you can change your mind through doing your own research. And this is why from the time we come out of the womb, critical thinking or thinking for yourself is poo-pooed, right? Like, don't ask questions, Tommy. Don't push back in school. It's this way because I said it's this way. Don't question the person on the pulpit in church. It is the way it is. You don't interpret the Bible. They interpret the Bible. They're the ones qualified, right? Don't question. So we can't change our beliefs. It's also called cognitive dissonance. Look it up. Do your own research, by the way. Don't take my word for it. I'm sharing what I'm channeling. Go do your own research on all this stuff, because I know none of this. I'm just sharing what I channeled. But when you believe something so strongly, nobody can change your mind. The only thing that can change your mind is divine intervention, my guides just said. That's not what I was going to say. The only thing that can change your mind is doing your own research and convincing yourself, because then your cognitive dissonance is a little bit, takes a back seat, because you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. It's only yourself, right? Now, sometimes it's hard to believe what you might learn when you do your own research, because it can be very shocking and very, can create a lot of fear, right? But my guide said the other thing is divine intervention. So, which happened to me. I woke up 4 years ago, started channeling out of the blue after being visited by 2 angels. Now I channel people's soul contracts, their life mission, their purpose, the reasons behind your experience and your trauma. It's so healing. Every single session I have is so beautiful and healing. There's so much information that comes in the 90-minute sessions that we have that most of my clients are return clients, because it's just so supportive of healing and learning to get onto your highest timeline in life, right? It's amazing. So when you do your own research, you're the one that can change your own mind unless you have divine intervention. From a high level perspective, to sum this up, is doing the same thing that they're doing. They're saying it's controlled opposition. I don't exactly know what that means. I haven't looked it up, but that's the word they're saying. So maybe think about that. What they're doing over here, the powers that were that are utilizing the media and religion and education and all the things to pull your attention to create the world they want you to live in, because it supports their system, their pyramid structure. Go check out my videos on that. Doing the same thing on the other side. All right. They want enough people to start envisioning what they're putting in, whether they say very blatantly, we're going to capture this person on this date, on this time. That's the one thing that I saw when somebody sent me the QAnon thing. Whether they're very blatant and outgoing about it, the more people that envision it, the more likely that it will go seamlessly when they go to do that action, right? So there's that, but also they're dropping in cryptic things for you to do your own research. Now, these people are human, just like everyone else. So they're not perfect and they make mistakes. And I have a feeling my guides are saying there's much more involved, but this is just the first little tidbit to help you understand what's going on with. If this makes sense, drop your comments below. I won't have anything to reply, but I would love to see your conversations, and I'm happy to channel any updates for you guys. And while everything I share on here is channeled from cosmic beings who are here to help us on our human journey, I have to say this for fun entertainment. In the next video, I'll be talking about